Linda Cooper's daughter is a lesbian. However, Linda Cooper is a practicing Christian. In fact, she went to the same church for 6 decades. However, after her daughter Kat Cooper started lobbying for rights for same-sex couples, the church approached her mother and said, you know what, if you don't condemn your daughter publicly in front of the entire church, we are going to exile you. And you know what? Linda Cooper refused to do so, and as a result, she's no longer allowed back at the church. Now, I should note that Kat Cooper and her partner lobbied so Collegedale, Tennessee would offer the same benefits to same-sex couples as they do to heterosexual couples, and they were successful in doing so. Collegedale is now the first city in Tennessee that grants same-sex couples those rights. So that's good news on that front, but I just wanted to point out the ridiculous hatred of this church and the fact that they want a mother to condemn her own daughter, not only privately, but in front of the entire church for everyone to see.
Yeah, so I'm in a bit of an angry mood now, so let's go off on the church for a second. Nice work, cult, okay? So this is how cults operate. You must bow your head to the leadership, and you must do so in front of everyone, and if your daughter or your son is not following the strict rules of the cult, they will be excommunicated, and you must denounce them.
I mean, that's what we say about the Church of Scientology. That's exactly what the Church of Scientology does. That's why we refer to the Church of Scientology as a cult. And this particular church in Tennessee is doing the exact same thing.
Sometimes, oftentimes, Mormons do the same thing, right? And Ben Mankiewicz, longtime co-host of the Young Turks, his mom was hounded when she left the Mormon church. They followed her all the way to Europe, and then they asked all of her family members to denounce her. So we've seen this rodeo before, but look, a lot of religion is a cult. Let's keep it real, okay? They brainwash you from when you're a tiny little kid. Okay, this is the Lord, this is the Lord, this is the Lord. Fill in the blank. You know, Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, whatever it is, okay? And you must follow these rules. If you don't, you're a bad person. What are the rules? I don't know. Some guy made it up, a priest or a rabbi or a mullah or whatever. And if you don't follow by our rules, we're going to try to destroy your life, okay? And so I love her, the mom, who, by the way, she was a long part of this. She was devastated.
She was with
this
the
is part of her identity.
Yep.
And it was not a small thing to let it go. A plaque honoring her father, the mother's father, the grandfather in this case, hangs on the wall of the church. This is something that they've been attached to for a long time. She was crying when she got excommunicated, devastated by it. But she did the right thing. She stood by her daughter. But you know what? I got bad news for churches like this. And of course, not every church is like this, okay? You're going to lose, and you're on the losing end of history. And by the way, you might pulverize your church and ultimately maybe even your religion if you keep doing this. You know why? Because in the end, yes, some people are unbelievable jerks, like Alan Keyes, Republican who ran for president many times, clown of the earth, actually expelled his daughter for being a lesbian out of his home and said, I'll never talk to her again. So yes, you can find vicious people like that from time to time, but in the end, people are going to choose their daughters. They're going to choose their sons. They're going to choose their loved ones. Then, you can't brainwash enough people. And so when you do this, you actually hurt yourself even more than you hurt them, because people go, oh, okay, I get it. You're the people who stand on the side of hate, right? And I'm going to choose love over hate. In the long run, that's what's going to happen. So, whether it's this hateful Tennessee church or others like it, it was nice knowing you. Actually, it wasn't. It was terrible knowing you. But you're going to get wiped out by history, and I'm going to love it when you do.